It's time for our phone-in segment where the phone lines will be open and you'd get to have your say on the show this morning. Today, like I said, we're talking about the bank charges, which was implemented by the central bank as of 1st of March 2025. And Nigerian banks have begun implementing the new fees for ATM withdrawals at their various ATM machine points. Now, what do these charges mean? Let's give a little, breakdown on the charges so you'd get to understand it better. Now, on the 1st of March, with the CBN doing this, it means that withdraw from your bank ATM within your bank premises. The ATM is owned by your bank and you're withdrawing from your bank's ATM. There's no charge on that. The 20,000 naira from an ATM owned by your bank at your bank's premises has no charge on it. Now, withdraw from another bank's ATM. It's called a not on us transaction. On-site ATMs located within a bank premises but not your bank would attract a fee of 100 naira per 20,000 naira withdrawal. Example, if you're withdrawing 20,000 naira from another bank's ATM within their branch premises. For instance, you were banking with GTB and you're going to withdraw from Zenith Bank in a Zenith Bank there at their ATM machine, you're going to get a charge of 100 naira. And then off-site, located outside bank's premises. So you have 100 naira per 20,000 naira withdrawal plus a surcharge of 500 naira. That is 600. For instance, you're somewhere, at a mall, Taco, and then you find a Sterling Bank ATM or any bank's ATM there, Zenith Bank ATM there, and that Zenith Bank is not there, and you're banking with GT or any other bank and you want to withdraw, you're going to have to pay that 100 naira plus a 500 naira surcharge. That is a total of 600 naira. So the total cost is for 20,000 naira for a bank that is outside, not in any bank premises, an ATM machine not in any bank premises, you're going to be paying 600 naira. And for your bank, in your bank premises is free, and for using a different bank's ATM, you're going to be paid 100 naira. Now, we saw the report there where people shared their experience. Some said they paid 100 naira plus a certain kobo at a particular bank's ATM. Obviously, it is not their own bank. So the question is, how do you feel about these new charges? Because it has actually sparked debate among people who are feeling that it's unfair and it will also increase the cost of living. And others argue that, they are necessary to help banks maintain their infrastructure. Last time we had this conversation with Sunday here, he said banks have so many other ways they make money. So is this really necessary at this point in time? We want to hear from you. What is your take on the new withdrawal charges? How do you feel about it? Do you think they are fair? Or do you feel like they are an additional burden on Nigerians that are already going through a lot of price, hike, from your cable TV to electricity to petrol to your daily life, even in cost of living? Nigerians are already burdened with a lot of price hike from different aspects of the economy. Do you think this is an addition to it or is necessary to maintain banks? Join in the conversation. The phone numbers would be displayed on your screen shortly. Do out to call in and let's hear your thoughts. And while you're calling in, let's keep our opinion civil and, civil and straightforward to the point. And let's also bear in mind that it is the opinion of our callers and not the stands of Trusttv one way or another. It's a have your say segment and you're allowed to call in and have your opinion in a civil manner. And that is your opinion. To others who are calling, it is also the person's opinion as well. Let's take our first caller this morning. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Lilian. This is Mr. Paul from Makodi.
Good morning, Mr. Paul. It's good to have you. How is Makodi this morning?
Makodi is good. It's only heat that we are feeling.
All right. It's everywhere. So what's your take on our topic this morning?
Oh, this topic that you brought today this morning, that you brought, is a good topic that is seriously affecting Nigeria. First of all, I want to say this current administration, they are tax administration. And I imagine, why can't they campaign like that when they were campaigning before we elected them that they are going to be a burden on us? They came to kill Nigerians, but I know God will not give them that power. Because if they have power to kill all of us and they think they can continue reigning, I think they will do that. Every angle is tax. Since people came on board, they started with fuel. Directly, that price they raised fuel to, it is tax. communication side, tax. PHCN side, tax. Now it has come to the bank where they will be stealing your money directly under the pretext of tax. And I know these banks are private entities, but it is because of the burden that the CBN, a government bank that is controlling all banks in Nigeria, are putting on them, that they are returning to with the masses. I don't know. Why are they behaving? Do they think they will be there forever? They are not friends of Nigerians. Every angle, tax. Even the food we are buying, tax. Even the cars that they are importing from outside Nigeria to Nigeria for Nigerians to buy. Why cost of car is very exorbitant now is because of the tax duty, the duty that dealers are paying on those vehicles before they brought them to Nigeria. That makes a car. If you buy Corolla from Cotonou for 3 million, Nigerian government will be collecting not less than 2.5, 2.8 million as import duty from you.
Okay, Mr. Paul.
The price of the car to 8 million naira or thereabouts. So these people are not being fair to us at all, my dear sister.
Can I ask you a question?
Hello? Yes.
So,
hello?
Personally, can I ask you a question? Can you hear me?
Yes, you can do, my sister.
Personally, have you withdrawn from any ATM and how much were you charged?
They are charging just as you people are saying on the... Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I've been withdrawing. I'm a businessman. I withdraw, I make transactions on daily basis.
What about POS operators? Have there been any difference in their service charge now that this has increased?
Definitely, my dear sister, definitely. There are different, the POS operators too are out there to maximize their profit. So whatever burden that is being pushed to them, they will push it on you that you are withdrawing from them. Because they are there to make profit also. So they cannot, if bank is charging the 150 naira per 100 naira, per 10,000 naira, if you want to withdraw that 10,000 naira from them, they will be charging you 250 so that they can also make 100 naira or 50 naira thereabout. It's the same thing, my dear sister. These people are there to kill us, but God will elevate us for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paul, for that, detailed response. Like he said, he's a businessman and this is affecting him as well. So my question goes at this point to POS operators who have made themselves very relevant in the lives of Nigerians by being an alternative source of withdrawal, especially in areas with limited ATM access. With these new ATM charges, how are they coping? If you're a POS operator or you own a string of POS businesses, what is the price of your charges now that this new development has come on board? Let's take this call. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Abdullah Abubakar Mohammed, calling from Ogazi, the food basket of the nation.
Good morning, Abdullah. How is the food basket of the nation? Is the basket filled up?
It's okay, extremely fine.
All right, go ahead with your thoughts.
I'm with the last caller, my brother who come from Benin just now. He has forgotten NEPA party now. The NEPA party is tax. And yesterday I withdraw 10,000 naira. I have to pay 250 naira.
At the POS point, at the point of sale?
At the POS, I withdraw 10,000 naira and I pay 250 naira. I say why? They say, am I not aware of the increment by the central bank? So is that how we are going to continue? So now the central bank has made the poor man to become an ATM card to them. So please, they should do something. Just as they say, if we continue voting them at 2027, that it should be worse than this. Please, they should do something before 2027. Because if all of us die before that time, who will vote them again? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abdullah, for that. Abdullah has shared his personal experience on the part of POS operators, saying he paid 250 naira for 10,000 naira. I must say that is quite alarming, but I don't think it's much different here in the nation's capital because you're withdrawing, 5,000 naira at some places will tell you 150, some places will tell you 100 naira. So 10,000 naira, you're going to pay as much as 200 or 300, 400 naira thereabouts, and that's quite on the high side. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good morning, my sister. My name is Ebe Kuodike. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Ebe Kuodike. Go ahead with your thoughts. It's good to have you.
Yes, honestly, I've been very, very saddened the way the federal government of Nigeria is treating the masses. Somebody have been very economical to the situation. In Port Harcourt here, the POS operators charge us within 300 to 400 naira per 10,000. And nobody cough, nobody talk, nobody public regulate them. Even the people we send to the National Assembly have never legislated anything that will trickle down on the masses. What we are even hearing is blasting of Sarin 2027 election campaign have begun already with their cronies and their works enjoying this country. What the central bank is doing, I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me shock you, my sister. I lost just my phone. Somebody picked my phone and made away everything I labored for. Nobody asked me so. When I went to the bank, he said it doesn't consign them. Just phone, just phone. Nobody has never been able to look into the matter and find out how somebody can take someone's phone, then download an app that person doesn't have, and make away the whole earning, and nobody helps you, nobody talk. We say we are in a Senate line. What kind of political country is this? Because they are trying to keep their students, their children, their books all over the world studying to come back here and rule us and continue making on just low privileged people. Everything tax, electricity tax, communication tax. My question this morning is, who are the promoters and the owners of these electricity projects and communication projects? My mind is telling me that it's part of them. That is why they have never been able to legislate what we checkmate these people, because their legs on our nose is so heavier that we are not breathing again, and they're enjoying. Go and see the type of party they are hosting to themselves and their wives and cronies. Why people are sitting under mango trees studying? Their children are scattered all over the world. Why people are just sitting down on block to study? Their children are shop-driven all over the world. And they don't think how can many people to survive?
All right.
The population of Nigeria with all that tradition. God bless you.
God bless you, BDK, all the way from Port Harcourt. You know, for every time you call, I feel your pain about what the country is going through. I feel it, I hear it through your voice and through every word that come out from your mouth. And we hope that, you know, Nigerians would wake up to the call and actually vote for leaders who understand the country, understand the dynamics of Nigeria, understand what the people want, and is willing to work and serve the people, putting their needs first. Even if they are making tough policies or increasing taxes, they would make the nation and the business environment to work so much that Nigerians wouldn't even be bothered about the increment of things that are happening because people are making more money. But if the money coming in is not enough, people can put food on the tables and you're increasing basic amenities, you see such emotions. Thank you so much for calling all the way from Port Harcourt. I believe we have another caller on the line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Good morning. Please, can you turn down the volume of your TV set and talk to us through your phone?
Okay. Yes, I am Alhaji Bala Muazu, calling from Jos, the home of peace and tourism.
Good morning, Alhaji Bala, all the way from Jos. What is it like with POS charges and bank charges in Jos?
You see, truly speaking, this government is not helping matters at all. Let me take, for example, the issue of the removal of fuel subsidy. One, the issue of this data that you use to browse in your iPhone or what have you.
Yeah.
You see, all these charges is not helping us at all. You see, the list that a student in a school can use to browse to do his assignment or things like, or to Google and find out some things that will help him in his educational pursuit, you see, is very, very expensive, and it's going to affect us drastically in the near future. You see, at least if actually we want to help this the common man in Nigeria, at least these taxes that this government is exploiting the masses is not nothing to write home about. You see, people are suffering, people are dying because of hunger. Instead of the government to alleviate this thing, but they are still skyrocketing the tax, the rate of tax to the citizens of this country. Honestly speaking, if care is not taken, in the next by 2027, people will have to make change in this government, because government must have to do something. Because I'm not blaming these agencies or what have you, but the government has to at least make laws that has a relief for the common man in Nigeria. But you see, everything tax. If you go to the ATM machine to withdraw, they are charging exorbitantly. If you want to buy data, they are charging exorbitantly. NEPA bills and what have you, they are charging. Where are we heading to? Let them try and do something, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much there, for your thoughts, Alhaji. God bless Nigeria. That's the problem. Nigerians are complaining about the numerous charges that are going on across all sectors. And before his call came in, that's exactly what I was saying. Nigerians, I really don't think Nigerians would mind the numerous charges if only their businesses and the money coming into their accounts could augment, maintain their daily lifestyle and augment the taxes that are being paid with little or no effect or ripple effect on how much is being made and coming into their pockets at the end of the day. But at this point, I'd love to know, if you're a business owner, have you seen a difference in types of transactions people want to do in your business? Are people rather opting for transfers, doing electronic transfers rather than paying you cash because of the cost of withdrawing money from POS? Personally, for me, I know that if I go to the market, the most I'll take with me is 10,000 naira for buying little things like maybe pomo, fish, all those little things, seasoning cube that need cash, because I can't transfer maybe 500 naira or 300 naira. Every other person has to take transfer because I am not going to pay POS charges because I want to buy something from you. I will move to the next person who is ready to take transfer. But let's hear from you. Let's take this call. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, my sister. My name is Ali from Gombe.
Good morning, Ali. Thank you so much. How is Gombe today?
Gombe is fine.
So what are the POS charges and bank charges like in Gombe?
My sister, the charges are so high. They charge 100 naira per 10,000. And some places they charge up to 150 naira per 1,000.
1,000?
For 10,000.
Okay.
For 10,000.
Right.
My sister, this government, it doesn't have the common man at heart. In various countries, there are nothing that cannot be subsidized. Be it electricity, be it communication, be it importation of food, be it importation of drugs. All these things are being subsidized to some extent. But in Nigeria, every subsidy has been removed. This is not tell well for the party and for the common Nigerians. Maybe some of them now, they don't eat 3 meals in a day. Some of them even they can't eat 2 meals in a day. Some can't eat even 1 meal in a day. It's only that when they get, they eat. So please, and my own fear is, what is the labor? The labor. What are they doing? Because in previous times, when things like this happen, they will say they will go on strike unless the government has retrieved to the status quo. But nowadays, the government increased so many things, but the labor is silent. And secondly, I don't know what our legislators are doing where they are sitting there. They are representing us quite okay, but what were the effects that the things that affect us so much? They don't have any feeling on that because they don't legislate on such things. See how the tax bill has gone through. The first reading, the second reading, and maybe it is waiting for the third reading now. And no any scrutinizing of the tax bill to show or to fill or to reduce where the sections that have actually affected the common man. They just pass it through because I don't know. God knows better. They just pass it through. So I don't know. The legislators should sit up and at least a sitting government should be challenged in one area or the other, because this is government. Once you didn't challenge it, it will assume as if everything that it is doing is okay.
Right.
But when you challenge in one way, they will realize that something is happening there or something is wrong there. They will try to change it, or maybe to take the bill back to the executive. Let them go and go through it again and tell them the changes that you want. But in our own case, my sister, nothing happened like that. Everything that comes, they just stamp it and pass it through. So only God can salvage Nigeria. So please, I'm urging all people to put the common man in prayers, especially in this era when people are fasting, when we know that God answers our prayers. So please, I'm urging all people to put the common man in prayers. Let God bring His own salvation to Nigeria. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you very much, dear, for sharing your thoughts with us. And in light with all of this, like we said, Nigerians are complaining of the cost. But I have another question to the next callers that would come in right now. Has this, we saw a report yesterday where Nigerians were, considering getting away from banks and, let's just leave it and resort back to traditional saving methods. Has this affected your financial decision and your expenses through this week since it started? Has it made you reconsider leaving financial institutions and just holding on to your cash? Let me also hear your thoughts on that. The phone lines are open. Let's take your call. We have a caller now. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Lilian. How are you today? My name is Ade. I'm calling from London.
I am fine, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, Ade. So go ahead, share your thoughts with us and share your experience if it's any different in London there.
I'm surprised I don't have the view of my brother Shetima from Borno. Maybe he's still trying.
He has been quite busy of late.
The last caller has said everything I want to say. Most especially, Nigeria, they are not attacking the Nigerian Labour Congress. It is their duty to save Nigerians, on Nigerians. It is their duty to come and say, okay, we are going to shut down all the banks. They should not charge any money this way. It's like ripping the poor people off. I have Nigerian bank account, so that I will see on my account, they will just send me 200 deducted, 100. I'm not bothered. It means nothing to me, but to people who are earning lower amount, imagine somebody has 10,500 in their account. It's in a shopping mall and it's raining. The person can't go out. I need to withdraw. So it's going to lose 500 plus another 100. 10,000 is reduced. I've challenged all the media, most especially when like TBC and others. I say, invite the central bank governor. Interview the job of the media. Why are you doing this to Nigerians? It's your duty as a media organization to invite these people and let us ask them questions. Why are they? There's a bank here, like I normally say. They don't charge us. We don't pay. You can withdraw from Lloyd's CSB Bank ATM. It's free. Why I'm with Barclays or NatWest? It's free. I can even go inside their bank and withdraw from their ATM, whereas I'm using another card from another bank. So it's free. So let's ask questions. Why are they ripping people off? Poor people are suffering. And Nigerian Labour Congress are silent. The House of Rep and senators, they are silent because they don't care about it. You see, when they say they want to increase the data, people are NLSA want to strike. Those are private business. But when it comes to banking, it's life wire of any country because it holds the economy of that country. If they charge data, it's up to you. If you don't want to use it, you won't pay. But this one, common people have small amount of money in the bank. They will be panicking to withdraw, and it's raining. They can't get to their bank. I mean, this is uncalled for. I challenge all the media in Nigeria. Invite the central bank governor, director of operation. Invite them. Why are you doing this to Nigeria? Why don't you? Why if people are abroad, a bank abroad, they are not charging? Why are you charging? Let them explain to us. Because this is affecting common people. God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mr. Ade, there for sharing a light on how it works in both countries. And I didn't want to interrupt you, but mentioning this, but I would give it to media houses in Nigeria. It is very difficult reaching public office holders to hold them accountable. Personally, I have had several experiences while I was on an audio as an audio producer, trying to get in contact with public office holders who are in position of governance and authorities that are putting out policies that are affecting Nigerians. Even over the phone for a 2-minute conversation. So why is this happening? Some of them verbally attack you, some of them verbally harass you, some of them do not respond to you. So it makes me wonder, what then are you there to do if you can't respond? I've had a spokesperson of a government office or a parastatal that something was being done and I needed a response, and he told me, I'm the spokesperson, must I speak to you? I don't want to talk. And I was like, okay, so why then are you in that position if you wouldn't speak and inform the public on what is happening? So that is a struggle of the media, getting in contact with these people. You would get their contact, but they will blatantly not want to come because they do not want to be held accountable. That is what the media is going through. All right, let's take the next call we have this morning. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Ogazi. You are speaking with Shetima Yakudima calling from Maiduguri.
Good morning, Shetima. I'm taking it you heard Ade asked of you. That was why you decided to call in.
Honestly, I was trying the line. It was very difficult to reach.
Oh, all right. So go ahead with your thoughts. You're welcome.
I really appreciate my Allah reward Ade for educating us, because sometimes they are telling lies in the abroad. And Ade was sitting there in our colonial masters, colonial masters country. They are the one that teach us and teach the seat of administration for us. And even in England, this is what happened, as Ade was saying.
True. Why
was it in Nigeria? It is very, very unfortunate. People are extorting people. They are making looting. Even the government treasury is not sufficient for them. They are now jumping into the account of people. For what reasons? Somebody will keep his money. You take this money, you do business with it. And even the interest that we are seeing before is no more there. Even they are putting it was just in cover. So some things change. And now they are dumped into the people money. For what? If you cannot give people interest, allow their money lie on their account. Whatever they want to pick, don't get pick. Why are you charging them? For what? What service do you give? This money that you are pushing business with it, you are making profit, is enough for you. You see, this we don't know where we are heading to. Nobody sympathizes with a common Nigerian and with a poor Nigerians. People they find themselves in the seat of government. They are doing what they want to do, but it's very, very unfortunate. And it is surprisingly, these people, they are the ones that go to the board, and to vote for you people. They make you what you are today. Without these people, you cannot be there. All these House of Rep, Senate, and blah, 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 they cannot be there without the people. This is the mandate of the people that take them there. And yet, you reverse and harming that people. For what? I'm always telling Nigerians, they should be very, very careful. This is temporary home. Whether we like it or not, this is temporary home. Where is your father? You can ask yourself this question. Where is your grandfather? Where is your uncle in the village? Where is your neighbor? Where is the son of your neighbor that you have been sending in? Not a while ago. He was in the grave. Oh. You will join them very soon. Whether you like it or not, you will join it very soon. And this is the temporary home where we can build our permanent home.
All right, Shetima.
This is where we do good. That's what we will see in our grave. And if you do bad, that's what you will see in your grave. You make sure that you touch the heart of people in a soft way. Not by hammering people. Try to kill people. You try to kill people. This is a silent killing.
All right, Shetima.
After somebody, the money of somebody will be it will be taken just away without doing anything. Do you know how much take him to make the money. Put that money into the account?
All right, Shetima. Thank you so much for your thoughts. Just like our caller Meridike, I felt your pain through your message. And I always love the fact that you end your call and end your line of thought with, appealing to the conscience of Nigerians at all levels. Before I continue commenting on that, let's take a couple of WhatsApp messages we have this morning. Now, we have a message from Eugene from Jos. He said, truth is, we Nigerians like to complain about everything and never do anything right. You go to a POS operator and beg to withdraw and beg with 400 naira to withdraw 10k, yet you still patronize them. I think 100 naira for 10k withdrawal is very okay with me. I will walk away and leave you. You tell me 400 for 10,000, you are not the one that put the money in my account. I will walk away and leave you. And when I go to the person that is doing the business, I say, see, that person wants me to pay 10,000 naira for 400 naira, and it's 10,000 I'm meant to pay for your goods. Will you give me your account number to put the money inside, or I will go to somebody else that would give me the account number, or me and you will split the POS charge? That is basically what I do. I don't have patience for those POS operators and their outrageous charge, especially when I'm in the market. I will just walk away. Me and the person that is buying the market will split the charge. Let's go to the next WhatsApp message we have this morning. This is a message from Oroyongu Terlum from Benue State, Boko. He said, sincerely, we as Nigerians are passing through a lot. There is hunger in the land. Instead of the government to bring solutions, they are still pushing it to a worse level. We don't know what to do right now. I think God alone can help us in this country. Yes, God indeed can help us, but as Nigerians, we have to find a way to help ourselves. God has given us will, and the will we have is in our votes and our voters' card. That is where we have the power. And let's take the final message this morning from Dr. Livingstone Ekanem. He says, good morning, Lilian. Regards to Sunday and Sumaya. Until we kill corruption, nothing will work in this country. My grudge is not with tariff hikes or taxes. It is rather with the fact that all these funds just end up in the pockets of a few. The banks always declare massive profits, but where's the proof of their corporate social responsibility? It shall be well. That's from Dr. Livingstone from Jos. Thank you so much for that. Indeed, well said. The problem with all of this is the corruption that is lingering at the bottom of it all. The corruption that is lingering, and Nigerians will keep pointing it out. Now, before we go, I would say this. Your vote is your power. The leaders that everybody's complaining about today, like it or not, they were voted into power. They will not buy your vote. They will not use money to influence your vote if they do not need it and they do not know how important it is. The fact that there's always that notion at the back of your head that, the election is rigged, so I wouldn't go out and vote. That is not true. They would not rig. They won't be able to rig if everybody comes out en masse to vote. They won't be able to buy votes if people reject the vote, and they won't do it if it's not important to them. That card is your power. And instead of, these plenty calls and complaints, mobilize, educate, inform in your local communities, talk to people about the power of their vote, and come 2027, keep sentiments, keep religion, keep culture, keep language barrier aside, and Nigerians should put their voices together as one and vote for that leader, despite religious, cultural, or ethnic background, that would actually put the people first. That is my charge this morning on all that is happening in the country.